first workday of 2013, a fiscal deal brings a soaring Dow. Let's talk to Reuters correspondent Ernie Scheider. Hello, Ernie. Let's go right to the market board and see what's going on. Look at the Dow up 225 points. We've got big ups all around. Pretty good, huh?
I think a lot of investors are happy of the certainty, at least for the short term, about what tax rates are going to be for the rest of the year and what certain tax policy in terms of tax breaks and credits will be as well. So I think you're seeing that reflected definitely today in the markets.
That's right. At least through 2013, $46 billion in business tax breaks as we look at the sectors here that are rallying and doing well.
Yes.
And we'll break it down and get to energy because fill us in here, particularly on some biodiesel and some stuff extended here in terms of tax breaks.
Yes, a biofuel tax credit was extended at least through 2013. If you look at biofuel energy here, up 29%, really strong jump right there. So this was pushed by Iowa Senator Charles Grassley. They make a lot of soybeans in Iowa. Soybeans is used to make soybean oil. So, yes, you can sort of see why I pushed it, but it just shows you how much the industry, the alternative fuel industry, is reliant on the government subsidies.
All right, let's look at retail. You know it's a good day when JCPenney's rallying, huh?
Yeah, so JCPenney's been talking about, for a long time, about refreshing its stores, giving a new look, and they're spending a lot of money on that as part of the fiscal cliff package that includes tax breaks for physical upgrades to your stores. So something like a JCPenney, that's really good news. They're up almost 4% right now.
Best Buy, too. Look at that.
Yeah, Best Buy's up as well. I mean, they're not usually all that up. They've got their own woes, but to refresh your stores and get a tax credit for it, great news for JCPenney.
All right, cool. Let's talk about the best for last, so let's move on to banks.
Yes.
Because big day for banks, which also involves, as you can see, some strong numbers there. B of A up over 3% there. This also involves a settlement that with the Office of Comptroller of Currency on some home loans, compensating some folks who were kind of wrongfully foreclosed upon. So I think there's some closure there in terms of a settlement for payouts for those folks. But of course, obviously on this deal, green arrows all around.
Definitely a confluence of factors there,
Yeah.
but I look at, especially at B of A and Citi, you see them jumping the most. Why? Because they primarily serve consumers on Main Street, rather than sort of large institutions. And so the fiscal cliff deal keeps money in consumers' pockets, and that helps out the retail banks like B of A and like Citi.
All right, we've got Goldman on there too, up over 2%. And just to mention very quickly that senior executives at Goldman, 10 of them, including Lloyd Blankfein, getting a ton of shares in the company, over 500,000, which they got on New Year's Eve, sold about 245,000 of those basically to cover taxes. What they're left with as of Monday was worth $33.1 million. Today, it's worth another cool $1 million. They're doing well over there at Goldman. All right, we're going to move over and to the hot spot here. Remember those snaps at the bottom of the screen for more headlines of the day. Apple.
We love talking about it.
We love talking about it. From the website The Next Web, some rumblings that we barely got over talking about the iPhone 5. iPhone 6, there's an internet address traced back to Cupertino. We know it's there. Tinkering around with some apps for a potential iPhone 6 on the horizon.
Yeah, so Apple works a lot with its app developers, obviously makes sense for the iPhone and the iPad, and what some of the developers noticed is that Apple was testing out code. This happens a lot. They noticed a line in there for the next generation iPhone and next generation iOS or operating system, and so a lot of people look at what Apple does with like Talmudic intensity, and so they saw that and they jumped right on it. They said, this means the next iPhone is coming out. As a result, that filtered down. This is why the stock is up.
I'm back in the Stone Age. I don't even have Siri. I'm iPhone 4. My head is spinning.
Well, maybe you'll wait in line for this one.
Oh, doubtful. Apple's up 2.5% today. Also, is it going to have a bigger screen? Is it going to be multicolors? And probably mid to 2013, I guess.
Maybe. I mean,
an iOS 7 operating system. Yeah.
Which the iOS already is a very strong product, and a lot of people have been clamoring for small upgrades. As Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, he doesn't have much to do with the management anymore, but he's been after the company for a while to make a bigger iPhone. To compete with the Samsung's products out there. That's very, very big. So will it come, will it not? I don't know. But pretty soon we're all going to be having laptops on our ears. So.
That's right. Huge thing. Hello, Ernie. All right, from Apple to Facebook. Facebook kind of rallied at the end of 2012, and it's starting 2013 in a big way. JP Morgan, the latest to raise the price target this morning from $29 to $35 as it inches closer back to that $38 IPO price.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
That's what Wall Street hopes, at least.
Yeah.
And I think Wall Street is getting more comfortable with the idea of Facebook making money. What a novel concept right there.
Yeah.
And so Facebook has shown that it can take mobile ads and have a plan, at least, to generate money from them. Madison Avenue is getting more comfortable buying these ads. And I think 2013, you'll really see Facebook start to ramp up more, collect more revenue from this space, and just further corroborate to Wall Street that it was a good investment.
Mark Zuckerberg, very comfortable with making money.
Very comfortable.
We ended 2012 on it. We're going to begin 2013 with it. $14 billion. That's definitely, what was it, 13.8 or something when we closed out last year. 14 bill.
I think you can buy like 10 Corvettes with that.
Oh, boy.
Every time we talk about the Corvettes.
Corvettes?
Corvettes. You don't like Corvettes?
Not so much.
All right.
Sorry, Corvette. All right, let's move back to the Market Monitor. And speaking of a company that really actually had fallen from it was a $30 IPO price, Zipcar, but they're in business now. They were bought today by Avis Budget.
Can you Zipcar a Corvette?
Can you Zipcar a Corvette? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe Avis will figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, what you get here is you got two companies that sort of needed each other. It's a great marriage of convenience. Zipcar had the brand name. It was almost a verb. I'll go Zipcar this weekend as well. It's sort of popular, especially in urban areas. And
right.
but didn't really have the capital to really grow beyond there. And so Wall Street was sort of questioning the long-term business model. And then Avis was losing ground to some of its larger rivals like Enterprise and Hertz. So it comes together in this daily deals rental car space by getting Zipcar, and Zipcar gets a much larger parent with a lot of cash.
$500 million deal there, and those folks back at Goldman Sachs that are making all that money, they were the ones who actually put a buy rating on this in November, saying that it looked like a takeover target.
Yeah, very prescient.
And voila, no wonder they're making the big bucks over there. But interesting, though. I mean, Zipcar definitely has that brand recognition, as you mentioned these other companies like Hertz and Enterprise getting into this car-sharing business, but it's become a verb. I mean, it's kind of chic, that Zipcar.
Right. I mean, most people, I don't think, realize you can do an hourly rental car from Hertz, but that's still it's a product that they offer because so many consumers just know about Zipcar. So will Avis keep the Zipcar name? I think it'd be wise of them to do so.
Okay. We're zipping away. We're zipping it. That's it from us. Ernie Scheider, thank you so much. Remember, follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our YouTube channel, Reuters.com/ReutersTV. Welcome to 2013. I'm Lisa Bernhard, and this is Reuters.